A federal high court sitting in Abuja on Thursday convicted and sentenced Mahmoud Usman, one of the commanders of Ansaru, a proscribed terrorist organization, to 15 years imprisonment. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are our top 10 stories countdown today. At number 10. Poland on Thursday said it will restrict air traffic in the eastern part of the country, a day after it shut down reported Russian drones over its territory. Air traffic along Poland's border with Belarus and Ukraine will be closed to civilian flights up to an altitude of 3 kilometers until December 9th, the PAB's Air Traffic Control Agency said in a statement. The restrictions do not concern civilian aviation flying above 3 kilometers, it said. The restriction zone reaches between 26 and 46 kilometers inside Polish territory, it said. At number 9, the Football Association charged Chelsea on Thursday with 74 alleged breaches of rules related to payments to agents between 2009 and 2022. The FA said the charges primarily related to the period between the 2010/2011 and 2015/2016 season. The Premier League club has until September 19 to respond. Russian oligarch Roman Abramovich transformed Chelsea's fortunes after buying the West London club in 2003. At number 8, at least 10 children have lost their lives in Niger State following a fresh outbreak of diphtheria in the Agai and Bida local government areas. The deceased children were reportedly taken to the Federal Medical Center, Bida, where they succumbed to the complications from the disease despite medical efforts. Local sources revealed that more than fatalities had also been recorded in rural communities across the 2 local government areas since the outbreak began, though the exact figures remain unconfirmed. At number 7. 2 female minors aged 13 and 14, including one living with sickle cell disease, have been rescued in Edo State while being trafficked en route to Libya. The girls reached Zaria, Kaduna State when the traffickers instructed them to return after his mother, Mrs. Comfort Etim, was taken into police custody. They had left Edo on Sunday but were safely brought back on Wednesday night. At the Edo State Migration Agency, the victim revealed that they were promised jobs as domestic workers for an elderly couple in Italy, but were cautioned not to inform their parents. At number 6. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission has tracked a total of 1,440 projects valued at 271.05 billion naira within the last 2 years. The ICPC chairman, Dr. Musa Aliyu, stated this at a one-day engagement with selected media practitioners in the Northwest and Northeast held at the Bristol Hotel in Kano on Thursday. He said, of these projects, 767 projects valued at 112.73 billion naira were in the Northeast, while 673 projects valued at 158.31 billion naira were in the Northwest. At number 5. Residents of Governors Road in Ikotun, Alimosho local government area of Lagos State have accused Ikeja Electric of insensitivity over a blackout that has lasted more than 10 days. Speaking on behalf of the community, the chairman of the Igandu Peace Estate Phase 4 CDA, Emmanuel Joseph, said the outage had paralyzed economic and social activities in the area. The residents further expressed fear over the safety of transformers, cables, and other electrical facilities in the area, demanding preventive steps to safeguard them. At number 4. The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors has issued the federal government a fresh 24-hour ultimatum to meet its outstanding demands, following the expiration of its earlier 10 days deadline on September 10th. The decision followed a 6-hour meeting of the Association National Executive Council held virtually on Wednesday. The president of NARD, Dr. Tokpe Osundara, said the association acknowledged the government's promise to address their concerns but insisted on immediate actions. At number 3, the federal government has published a full list of 26 trade area approved under its revised technical educational curriculum. A statement signed on Wednesday by the Federal Ministry of Education, the ministry's Director of Press and Public Relations, Bonfola Shade, said the revised curriculum will convert all federal science and technical colleges to federal technical colleges from the 2025/2026 academic year. At number 2, police authority in Lagos State have arrested one self-acclaimed Obi of Lagos, along with 3 accomplices over an alleged illegal installation Oluseyi disclosed that the group had finalized arrangements to unveil a prototype of a purported 1.5 billion naira Palace of Obi of Lagos State on Saturday, September 13, 2025 at Apple Hall, Amuwo, Odofin. But operators foiled their attempts to carry out the installation ceremony. And at number 1, a federal high court sitting in Abuja on Thursday convicted and sentenced Mahmoud Usman, one of the commanders of Ansaru, a prescribed terrorist organization, to 15 years imprisonment. The Department of State Services arraigned him. Usman pleaded guilty to the charge of illegal mining activities. This enabled him to acquire arms for terrorism and kidnapping purposes. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.